put you on hold.
Blog Talk Radio.
You are now in the mix with my favorite DJ, DJ Fizz.
Vision Radio Worldwide.
Beating up the speakers. Yeah.
I'ma shake this so I can come up quick. I might bounce it too hard, might break this. I'ma go in and act a fool, put my hand on my hip, then drop it like it's hot and lick my lips. You can tell they'll pay a fee cause the fat. T-Fox in your radar, chillin' at the Bizarre. Joliet in my hand in the kids are. Feeling like a Bizarre, wait I am a Spizzar. Doghouse around my nigga, Lardo in the Yizzard. The way I pop the dames like I'm finna bust scene. Go ahead and ride your dick cause I'm finna make a scene. Drop down to get my eagle on, got you in my zone. Ask for your do she have some panties on?
Why don't you pop it on the floor, girl, shake that. Turn around, dip it low, girl, shake that. Let your knees to the chest while you shake that. Shake that, shake that.
Hey, and welcome back to the hottest show out right now, the E Spot, and I am your host, CC. Sorry, I am having technical issues going on right now, but stuff is going to happen, but we just going to roll with it, and we're going to make it all work out. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody had a great weekend and an even better Money Maker Monday. That's how we do it here. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, WEXP Entertainment, and check out the E-Spot special. It's where I talk about other things other than music. Last week, I did a show on starting your own business. So go to the YouTube channel and check it out, and I hope you like it. Well, tonight I have a very special guest coming on. He is a music producer. Been knowing him for a cool minute, and he got some heat for y'all tonight, and we're going to get in about the whole producer side of things. But before I bring him on, I am going to play one of his songs that he produced, and you can actually hear some of his skills. There is a little bit of cussing in it, but we don't care those. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this, and then we're going to get right back to you. All right, check it out. Okay. And, okay, 1 second. Here we go.
Carolina's finest. Reppin' that first in flight, boy. Country boy can't survive. They thought this was a game, right? People don't know what's in your heart. You only live once, homie. My mama said, get it. It's in my blood, it's my way of saying fuck you if you never show me love. And because I do this music, y'all gon' view me as a thug. They see plaques on the wall, but I guess that ain't enough. I can have 2 degrees, speak so properly. They asking what got in you, I'ma tell you what's in me. I got tired of people telling me what the fuck to do. People smiling in my face, they wanna say fuck you. I ain't lying, y'all, shit done hit the fan. If I talk it, then I walk it, man, I swear to God I never ran. Mama passed, I put my foot on the gas. Never kiss nobody's ass. Deuce and a half, boy, I'm here to last. Beats to ride, hot as Indy out that motor pool. I don't talk it, boy, I show these fools my grind's the truth. You wanna see it, boy, yeah, you can get it too. I'm focused on me, I give 5 fucks what y'all do.
I told you motherfucker I ain't got your money yet, man. The fuck you mean you ain't got the money yet? Motherfucker, you best be coming up with my cash.
What, you want me to keep going? Don't tell me to chill, homie, cause I got an attitude. I've been had bars, but y'all didn't show gratitude. I let it slide, man, I swear I ain't mad at you. Call me like a man, ho, maybe flip a rack or 2. You just an actor, dude, that's why I gotta pack a few. Ain't no hiding now, government is tracking you. Top model dimes, yeah, homie, I attract a few. Keep my name out your mouth, don't care who is asking you. I keep a gun in the road, like my name Slash. I hail from that first in flight, but I never crash. You a star, homie, but that camera never flash. I know you itching to hate, I hope you catch a rash. I gotta step back, Jay, they call me Steve Nash. I bounce back like a check, boy, believe that. I gotta step back, Jay, they call me Steve Nash. I in your poncho. Label talking figures, I'm gonna need that money pronto. Woke up this morning like my name was Alonzo. Feeling like OJ getting chased in that Bronco. Carolina finest, I go hard in the paint. Cause I am what they ain't, and I do what they can't. I said I'm Carolina finest, I go hard in the paint. Cause I am what they ain't, and I do what they can't. So don't welcome me back, because I know you didn't miss me. Violate your city like TSA, frisk me. Your boy stay crispy and that cream stay with me. I'm sorry, boss man, but this shirt no longer fits me. Tired of sitting in this cubicle, watching you trim your cuticles. I'm gonna put it in the wind somewhere beautiful.
If anyone here thinks I'm superficial or materialistic, go get a job at fucking McDonald's, cause that's where you fucking belong. But before you depart this room for the minute, I want you to be a good-looking person.
All right, that was deuces and a half. Man, my equipment is tripping tonight, but that's that retrograde. We ain't going to let it stop us. We're going to keep pushing. All right, let's kick things off tonight. I was about to introduce him, but welcome to the East Spot. Carolina's finest is up in the house.
What's
Clifton,
going on? What's going on?
Doing?
Hey, I'm doing just great. Doing as the people up here in Maryland would say, I'm doing well, and as we would say in the country, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm blessed. So it's all good. It's all good up in the
good
hood.
to hear.
So
hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to come see, get some of that Vegas weather like you.
Man, it's been a little cold out this way, but you're always welcome out here. Make sure you do come to Vegas and hang out and get some things going.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Well, let's go ahead and just kick off. I like to jump straight to the questions. First, let me just say thank you for coming on to the show. You are actually the first.
Nice to be here.
Absolutely. You're the first producer actually on the show, so I'm very honored to have you, and it's really great to have you on and get your perspective on industry life, and the whole hustle and grind of things in your field. So I'm about to get straight into it. We're about to get to the goody good. So my first question to you is, as a music producer, what is your definition of good music?
You know what? That's a real good question, because I guess as they would say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Music is kind of like what people perceive it. I guess like for me, I think a good record, like just for me personally, that has a lot of instruments in it, and it kind of tells a story, and the music kind of tells a story and tells the artist where to go, so to speak. But like whenever I make my songs and stuff, I try to take a lot of pride, I guess, in the engineering, I guess, because I went to school for it. But I guess in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is, the same person that's in, Fargo, North Dakota somewhere, they could be beating on a pan and a pot, and somebody scraping on the side of a fence, singing something or whatever, and everybody in that neighborhood is going to say, you know what, this is hot right here. And everybody else is going to be, on the outside of the area, they're going to be like, oh, no, this is garbage. So in a nutshell, I guess everybody, what somebody thinks is hot, you're always going to have somebody that doesn't think that. So whenever I approach making a record, I try to come from a DJ standpoint and use my DJ background from like Memphis and Nashville and some of the big places that I've DJ'd. It's like I always, whenever I hear something, it's like I try to take myself to where you know, where I was in the club and kind of picture this. If I was to play this right now, would it get it cracking in the and you know, now not all of my music. Now that's just because like I like making party kind of music, you know, up tempo kind of stuff. But at the same time, I also, as we had spoke before, you know, I like the, you know, like that early Kanye stuff that he first came out with. You know, I used to listen to that. And I'm like, man, you know, I need to, you know, I need to step my game up just a little bit, you know. But at the same token, you know, I didn't have Kanye's budget either, you know, and that's another struggle, you know, that producers go through. You know, you get people, you know, you get producers that have, you know, the best equipment in the world, and they can't make, you know, a 2-track song, and they struggle just putting stuff together, as opposed to you can have one producer, and they're out there on Instagram, you know, I mean, I see them all the time.
I was about to say,
I mean,
do
it looks
you know
like they
personally?
Oh yeah, I do. And the thing is, though, like the little drum machine and stuff that they're using and the keyboard, I mean, it looks like 5 or 6 ice cream bars put together. That's about how big it is, and I mean, they're like banging out. I mean, they're banging out bangers, you know. So, you know, you can, you know, I tell people all the time. I mean, you can go in a 64-track studio or whatever, and all day long, but if you don't really have the ear for it or whatever, the studio and all that big equipment and stuff, that's not going to help you make a good, solid record. Not in my opinion.
Right.
But you know, but for me, I mean, a good song takes the artist and the producer at the same time in the same room, building on the same thing. Is whenever I think you get the hottest records or whatever. Like if you go back and it's on. I've seen it a couple times, but when Jay-Z is in the studio with Timberland, the very first time he was playing beats through that Korg Triton, and I forgot. I think he played Thread or something like that. But then all of a sudden, when he hit him with Dirt Off My Shoulders, and you saw his reaction, that chemistry there for that song was priceless. Like, and he literally like ran into the booth and just like smashed it right there. I feel like that's when you get the best music in today's internet world. People just want to send some beats here and send some beats there, and hopefully they get some bites back and say somebody, yeah, I like this or I like that. But you don't get that same feeling as creating in the studio with somebody, in my opinion. But me personally, I just think that's when the best records are made.
And that actually brings me up to another point, you know, and another question I wanted to ask you, because you kind of hit on that. Do you have what are you looking for when you work with an artist?
Woo. Well,
it's a long list.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say it's a long list. I do have artists or whatever that I do work with that are, I mean, they're doing some good things right now, and you know, I tell them all the time. Kind of, you know, you kind of scare people when you say you're military minded or whatever, but when you do 11 straight years in the 101st Airborne, you're gonna have some kind of structure, and you know, my thing is are you going to come to the studio on time? Are you going to be faded when you come? Are you going to, you know, are you going to waste my time whenever you come in here? Are you going to have your stuff together? Are you going to have to go through your bars 27 times and not be prepared? Because I'm that kind of engineer. And my instructor, my instructor in school was Drew Mazurek. He engineered for Linkin Park, and he also did the engineering on DJ Kool's gold record, Let Me Clear My Throat. But he used to always tell me, you know, hey, look, don't never really give your opinion, and he was absolutely right. But me, from a DJ standpoint, I'm that kind of guy. I'm gonna tell you that no, you didn't sing that good, or no, you messed this bar up, because especially me, whenever I know what somebody's capable of, then I'm gonna push everything I have to get it out of you, and that I can't help that. That's just the way that I'm built. You know, it ain't even on no, you know, oh, he's trying to be. No. Why are you even going to come in here or whatever if you don't have all of your, you know, your 3 verses rehearsed, ready to go? You know, it shouldn't take you 27 different takes or whatever in 3 months or whatever to finally come back and say, hey, I probably could have done this a little better, or them verses, you know, because you can hear even as an artist myself, I don't really push myself as much as an artist as I do like an engineer, you know, arranger or mixer or producer. But I will say that it does help whenever, you know, I know how certain song structure goes. And some artists or whatever, you know, they'll sit and ask for your input, but then when you give it to them or whatever, they might be a little critical of it. But me, I'm just going to get, you know, when you've already showed me what you're capable of, and then, you know, you're scheduled to come to the studio and record for a 4-hour block, and you come and you're not prepared the way that you know you should be, I'm that kind of guy that's going to tell you about it. And some people, they love working with me because of it, and some people, you know, they don't really want that. But me personally, I want what's best for everybody. I want you to have the best possible record that you can have. And personally, if I have anything to do with it, whether I'm famous or, you know, just like anybody else, your reputation, my mom always used to tell me before she died, son, your reputation is all that you have. You know, so right. anything that I put my stamp on or whatever, I don't care whether it's from an engineering standpoint or a beat standpoint, anything that I do, I want it to be to the best of my ability, and I expect that out of the artists that I work with. And the ones that I do work with or whatever, they know exactly what time it is. And it's all love at the end of the day, because I love all the people that I work with.
Well, why don't you real quick, because the song that I played, Deuces and a Half, was really hot. That was you on the track. So tell us a little bit about that, and then a little bit about the track I'm going to be playing, Final Salute.
Oh, okay. Well, see, the song Deuce and a Half or whatever, actually, the way that song came about is, you know, I pretty much do, when I write songs and I rap and sing hooks and stuff like that, I usually just use it as an outlet for PTSD, and it's something that, you know, not just me, but a whole lot of veterans suffer from. I basically just express myself and, you know, through music, but a lot of other veterans, they don't have the same outlet that I do. And I just use music, you know, to bring awareness to, you know, to veterans, and I try to use it to raise money for homeless veterans. But the song, the song is basically, the Deuce and a Half is an Army truck that's been around since like the early 20s. I mean, it's like one of the oldest trucks. I mean, they use them for like barbecues and stuff now, but it's one of the most durable trucks that the Army ever had. And whenever I wrote that song, that's kind of like what I thought about myself or whatever, because I've really had no choice but to be durable. You know, I've had like a couple back surgeries and stuff, so I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting here hurting one night, and it was after one of my surgeries, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna name this thing Deuce and a Half. And I had just like a whole lot of anger and stuff to get off my chest. And normally I don't even, you know, I felt terrible because I'm like, man, she's playing the song that's got the most cuss words in it. I normally try to scale it back. But that particular night though, I was feeling just kind of in a way like, just forget everybody, you know. I'm just gonna you know, do what my God gift is, I guess, and make music, and you know, just try to use music as an outlet. But like I said, you know, there's just so many people out there that have come back from Iraq and Afghanistan and many other places and seen a lot of bad things. So I just try to, when I go and perform as an artist, I just try to bring awareness to, you know, PTSD and, you know, mental illness because it don't matter who you are. You know, I know I spoke with several like platinum producers and stuff on Instagram and stuff, and you know,
Right.
it don't PTSD and you know mental health challenges that we have today. It does not discriminate. It doesn't discriminate between you know Private Joe, you know, that's 21 years old that just got back from Afghanistan or something that saw some horrific stuff or whatever, as opposed to somebody that's been in. It doesn't. Or as a matter of fact, it doesn't discriminate between an average person and somebody that's got millions of dollars. It really don't. You know, I see people that sold platinum records. I talk to them, and you know they're depressed. You know, because the music industry right now, as a whole, it's like the wild, wild west. Everybody's trying to find their lane on, you know, what they're going to do. And because, you know, you still have your major, you still have your major labels. You know, you're going to have your labels, you know, Time Warner, and you're going to have all these major labels.
Before you get all, because I do have questions regarding that, let me go ahead because our 30 minutes go extremely fast on the East Spot because it just be so much to talk about. Let me go ahead and get into Final Salute, and then we're going to come back and continue with this conversation real quick. Is that okay?
No doubt. Yes, ma'am. And this is from the production side.
Exactly. So y'all go ahead and check out Final Salute, and we'll be right back. All right, that was Final Salute. Man, that was so hot, and I'm sure there's a lot of artists out there who would love to pick that up. That's really dope.
Appreciate it.
I love your talent. Yeah, your talent, your spirit, and everything. So we got a little bit less than 5 minutes left in the show, and I just wanted to ask, like, 2 quick questions, so let's be real brief about it. Real quick, I want to know, as coming from a producer side, and you also being a white producer, do you get any type of pushback when you're looking to work for an R&B artist or a rapper? Do you get any pushback because you're white? I hate to put it like that, but Just keeping it raw.
No. You know what? I like that. Honestly, usually the first thing I get when people see me, and they hear me talk and they see like my beard, they want to say, hey, let's make America great again. And I'm like, hey, hold up, dude. No, I'm not that guy.
Right.
Usually once I sit down with somebody and I start pushing a few buttons or whatever, they tend to end up liking my accent and stuff, and everything's pretty cool. So I'm good.
Right, because it's important. Music is just universal. There's no color to it or anything like that. Music is music, and everybody.
Not at all.
Exactly. Everybody, like how you said, music and you rapping on your tracks was your outlet, for everything that you've gone through and continue to work on with yourself. When I listen to music, it takes me out of being angry or depressed or sad and stuff like that. It forces me to come out of whatever I'm in, and music is that one thing to where when you hear it, it brings back memories, you know what I'm saying? Those good memories.
Exactly.
So music plays a vital point, in our lives. And you as a producer, you're really the magic behind the artist. Because if that beat ain't hot, then that album ain't hot, right?
Pretty much. The producers are definitely getting a lot more shine, though, nowadays than they used to. But it's good. It's more like the producers. It seems like these days are becoming more like with the little tag and stuff at the front of the beat. I don't do that.
Right.
I don't. To me, I don't really care. If somebody hears my name in the front of the track, just as long as they open it up or if they pop it up on their computer and just see me on the credit. That's all I care about.
Right. You know Diddy did that, Diddy and a couple of other people, DJ Khaled, he does that on his for that whole little signature.
I guess me personally, I don't know. I just would rather, I'm the kind of guy, I just would rather let the beat talk before my little tag drops and stuff, and if they like the track, if they like the track, they'll go and research who did it, and hopefully they'll see my name there.
Absolutely. So I like to ask all of my guests that comes onto the show 2 questions real quick. Hopefully we have time for the second one, but real fast. What are you most grateful for?
I am most grateful for the opportunity, number one, to be alive, considering some of the things that I've seen and some of the things that my friends have seen. I'm most grateful to be alive, and I'm glad that
Amen.
God blessed me with the ability to make music to express myself. That's what I'm most grateful for.
Okay, my second question, in 30 seconds or less, what has been, and I don't even know if you can answer this, we might have to bring you back on the show, what has been one of the most challenging points in your career so far?
I would say getting projects done for people when they don't know that you've had a neck surgery and stuff, and they want you to make deadlines and stuff, but you want to look like you're strong and stuff, so you don't want to let nobody know that you're hurt. But you still have people demanding stuff of you, and sometimes you're just not able to get stuff out. And one thing about me is I don't like letting folks down. So that's probably been the most challenging thing.
I appreciate that. Well, we have about 30 seconds left. I swear it goes so fast. Just real quick, why don't you let everybody know how they can find you and follow you on social media?
I do have an Instagram page. It is at Carolina's Finest Music. You can find me on there. I usually go on there and post some of my work that I do there, and hopefully soon I'm gonna be starting some classes and teaching some young producers on my workflow. That's
what's up. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank
we
you.
have to have you back. And we have to do it again. So I'm going to put all of this information on our social media so you guys can all go ahead and follow him. Make sure you tune in again next Sunday at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time to the East Spot with your host, Cece. And I'm out.
Carolina's finest. Reppin' that first in flight, boy. Country boy can't survive. They thought this was a game, right? People don't know what's in your heart. You only live once, homie. My mama said, get it. But I guess it's in my blood. It's my way of saying fuck you if you never show me love. And because I do this music, y'all gon' view me as a thug. They see plaques on the wall, but I guess that ain't enough. I can have 2 degrees, speak so properly. They asking what got in you, I'ma tell you what's in me. I got tired of people telling me what the fuck to do. People smiling in my face, they wanna say fuck you. I ain't lying, y'all, shit done hit the fan. If I talk it, then I walk it, man, I swear to God I never ran. Mama passed, I put my foot on the gas. Never kissed nobody's ass. Deuce and a half, boy, I'm here to last. Beats the ride, hot as Indy out that motor pool.